gospel still be preached during the time of the tribulation? The answer may surprise you. Yes, it will still be preached. You see, at the very beginning of the tribulation, the Lord will seal the 144,000 Jewish men who will evangelize. The Lord will also send Enoch and Elijah, the two witnesses, back to the earth to preach the gospel. And there will be angels in the sky proclaiming the gospel of Jesus Christ. Case in point, Revelation 14. Now, when we look at Revelation 14, we see that the Lord sends three specific angels with three specific messages, all centering around the gospel. They do proclaim that Christ is Lord, that he is the only way, that he is the Lamb. But they also pronounce that Babylon has fallen. They also pronounce the fate of those who have taken the mark of the beast, that they will burn in sulfur, in fire forever. Because taking the mark of the beast would be tantamount to worshiping the mark of the beast. The thing is, during the time of the tribulation, if a person does not take the mark of the beast, and a person receives Jesus into their heart, proclaim him as Lord, accept him as Lord, it would not follow the same consequences in the world today. When we receive Jesus, we are in a free situation, at least in the western part of the world, at least for now, where if we want to receive the Lord, we do so. The most that might happen to us on this side of the world is that people may talk about you and ostracize you in some way. But most of us in the western world are not martyred for the sake of the gospel. We would find that probably going on in different countries. And we have to continue praying for those people because they're literally giving their lives to follow Jesus. During the time of the tribulation, if a person were to receive the Lord, they would be tormented, they would be tortured, and they will be beheaded by the Antichrist. So yes, during the time of the tribulation, as evidenced in Revelation 14, with the three angels in the sky proclaiming the gospel, you will hear it, but receiving it will be a different story, receiving Jesus into your heart. Also, when we see these Revelation angels, Revelation 14 angels, around that time would be somewhere to the mid or close to the end of the tribulation, when the 7 vial judgments are to be poured out, which actually are the worst of all the judgments, because we see almost like the heat being turned up on the torment and the torture and the things that the Lord will be pouring out in the form of his wrath and fury for the rejection of his son, reminding us that very often sin is progressive. So it starts off bad and it gets a whole lot worse. And that is what happens just before those vile judgments are poured out. We see these angels proclaiming the gospel, but almost in a way like, this is the truth. He was the way, but you rejected him. Stay tuned for more as I speak about the vile judgments in my next episode.